we're live. Summer Game Fest. We're gonna be watching it and reacting. Hopefully there's nothing shit. And I'm hoping not just like CG trailers, maybe some gameplay. That'd be nice, you know. Maybe Geoff Keighley-chan. Hopefully. Let's pray. Drop. Is this actually a drop? I want in. Hype train, okay. I don't want in. It's blocking my view. I have no idea what they're going to announce. I don't have any snacks, I've just got some cola. Gabby, can you proszę zamknij drzwi? Helga got spooked.
I want to open the later.
Yeah, sure, no problem. 1 minute to blast off. You sure you don't want to watch it with me? You might like it. Man, people really love these drops. Yo, Soviet homie. I'm here. You're here. Come, brother. White D in the house. I don't really know what to expect. Geoff Keighley. I remember Geoff Keighley's smile, always. It's kind of, it always seems fake to me. Where are they getting cool shit or complete snooze fest? Well, I'll be here for both. Yo, Gappy. Nice white D. Following program may contain content that some viewers find offensive. It may contain flashing lights that may trigger seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. How's the volume? Is it too quiet?
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
My name's Geoff. Jesus, the quality's so bad. At least give me 480p.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
At least we have each other in case we fall asleep.
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
First time ever. I don't even know what Summer Game Fest is. I just know the Video Game
I
Awards.
started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom. I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together.
Falling asleep already because they're talking.
A cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't.
True.
There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes,
Get me
we'll see
excited about the
first
future.
Extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
The original Mortal Kombat.
It
Wow.
delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And
Oh.
yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay.
I guess
The first reveal
it's
is
a reboot.
something
Yeah, I
you're not
know, I
expecting,
know.
Which makes it that much more exciting.
We've seen
Here we
Summer
go.
Game Fest the last 2 years. I don't even remember it, man. Oh, Prince of Persia. No. Remake of the original Prince of Persia?
The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But We weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
It's like the classic style. They're going back to the side scroller. They're going like the Miles Morales kind of edgy rap, urban kind of style for the trailers.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting.
I mean, they're making it look very quick, but I think it's going to be slow.
Save the kingdom.
Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
I don't like the new Prince
This one? You don't like it?
There's a little surprise. Prince
Why
of Persia:
not?
The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A
Too
brand
urban?
new action-adventure platformer in the iconic
Goldfish
series
memory.
with deep combat, some huge
Yassified
boss fights,
Prince of
and of course,
Persia.
incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic
They just went in a
video
different
game
direction.
franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
It's rebooted.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since
Rebooted
Ed
where
Boon and
nothing
Team
changes.
NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet, that reboots the series into
Pop.
a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work?
Yeah, it's the
Well,
same
now
shit.
it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an
The chat is
extended
just...
first look at the story,
just drop.
gameplay, and yes,
Oh,
of course,
they're the sleepers.
the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
It's the same shit, man. It's exactly the same shit. Surprisingly enough, I actually always liked the Mortal Kombat story.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Johnny Cage? Keep stabbing him. Oh! Oh, X-rays are back, okay. And he gets up immediately. Johnny Cage is young again.
The one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu
That's the
Kang,
same voice though.
Protector of Earthrealm, God of Fire.
Protector of Earthrealm. It's the same shit, man. All the particle effects are cool. It seems like they're embracing Unreal Engine.
But you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
I like the things that jump in from the sides. You have these random dudes that pop in. It just feels weird. Whoa! Is he okay?
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
They're back. I remember they just killed Melina, and then her head got blown off or something. Now she's back. Yo, Eiko. Find a game you'll never play. Who knows? Sometimes it'll be like, hey man, I've got this multiplayer game. You want to try out? I'm like, okay. Yeah, I don't like this shit where the other random characters pop in. That's freaking weird. Oh my. And he's fine. Oh, what the Jesus. Jesus Christ. I think that's why they gave the disclaimer at the start of the Game Awards or whatever, the Summer Game Fest, that this might be, some viewers might find distressing because it's like, right, Jesus. Yo, I need that. I need my spine.
What we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal.
Why the hell do you subscribe? You got gifted a sub
for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator
yeah, Mustang
of
gifted you a
Mortal
sub.
Kombat, Ed Boon.
Ed Boon, Noob Saibot. He's the creator.
Congratulations.
He's the creator.
They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible.
Didn't even notice? You must be able to notice anyway.
MK1.
Because you just gift subs to like people that are offline.
This is in a,
you know?
It's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the one is.
Rebooting, there's the word. Reboot.
We saw there was, in-game gameplay, the cinematics look incredible.
Yo, it's so different,
I know
man.
The team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined.
Oh, that's like classics
all
on
the
you.
cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come
Intro
in? So it's
cutscenes
not a
are always
tag team
cool.
Thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them.
Gabby asked what's cameo. Cameo is like
basically summoning, but they have a variety.
It's like a
So
guest
you can go,
appearance.
push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole
yeah, I don't know, I'm not a fan of that.
I'll come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Okay, so time-based, they come
Yeah,
out.
it kind of seems weird. Doesn't it seem weird? They're assists.
Is it a
Yeah.
different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yakuza
Some of the
Gaiden, is that
characters are
actually
gonna be
being
available
announced?
as cameos as well as the main roster fighters? You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play. You can. Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprised ones.
Well, I don't even know if this will sell this game.
What's in there? Yeah.
Where's Titanfall 3?
Like,
Dude,
kinda
I
really
thought they...
digging into the old Mortal Kombat games.
I thought that's like on permanent hiatus.
You know, we really
It's
love
like on
the
permanent
novelty.
pause
We really
mode.
want the cameo characters to feel.
Respawn is
kinda nod
just
to
make.
the old
They'll be
games.
making Star Wars games or whatever.
Well, speaking of nine of the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or
An
it's known that
Apex,
Jean-Claude
you know,
Van Damme
DLC
is actually going to be
for all
in
time.
this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. You know, we were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know
Like
the
Jean-Claude Van Damme
so
is
hard
Johnny
in Chicago
Cage.
to
Johnny
build
Cage
this
is like
through
super
COVID, and it's
charismatic.
coming out in
Jean-Claude Van
September,
Damme
so you don't
is...
have to wait long, right?
That's right.
He's a fighter, but he's not like the most charismatic dude.
Secret to keep over the
Maybe
last-
Bloodborne will get
last
ported to
4 years.
PC too.
And so, we're-
My friend is still waiting for Red Dead
could not be
Redemption
more
on
excited
PC.
in terms of getting players' hands on it. And you know, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more
first one.
characters, a lot more cameo characters. You know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat.
Looks like the same shit.
Awesome. Thanks. Amazing.
Are these all
excited
extras?
about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic.
Apparently it's actually
Another
alright.
big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
To a new level. Wow, we're super excited to reveal some whole new innovative gameplay.
Where are the gods?
Oh, it's actually just gameplay. This is like a breath of fresh air. Graphics are cool. Cool. Look good. You'll never get into games like this? Can't you emulate it? People have been trying to emulate the Red Dead Redemption thing, but it's like it doesn't port well. It just like they have like 10 frames per second and stuff, and it's buggy.
Last week marked the release of Street
The
Fighter
perspective,
6,
the
a game
isometric?
featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
I got used to it because of games like strategy games, Diablo 2 and stuff like that. I kind of grew up with that kind of stuff. Iron Man DLC. I told you this is the Miles Morales kind of trailer style now.
Artificial intelligence, Leviathan.
Yo, what's up? It's Street Fighter in the house. What the hell is this? What is this, Marvel? Whoa! Like two people clapping. Whoa!
Nobody likes it.
They don't even know what the hell this is. Exoprimal, whatever collaboration?
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may
That's why you
actually
don't play
not be
games
the
like WoW.
craziest
I mean, WoW you
collaboration
can change
on
your
the
perspective
show
in camera.
today.
You can be just like
Check
third
this out.
person. LOL, Dota?
More powerful than imagination.
Imagination.
We can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Nicolas Cage. What? Doesn't even look like Nicolas
That's right.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but
It's not even like a character of his, it's
I
the
figured
actor,
easiest
Nicolas
way
Cage.
to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer
Nicolas
Game
Cage,
Fest,
okay.
Nicolas Cage!
He looks young, what the hell?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand how did this.
I don't know how to respond to
Maybe
this.
he'll
This is
show
just
up in
another.
Fortnite, maybe
It
he'll
was.
be in
This is
Halo,
kind of
the
as
game.
strange as Al
Dead by
Pacino.
Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool
the
that
fuck
you
is
know
this?
it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say,
think they're
always
spending too much
remember
time
to
on
dress
this.
to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right.
Okay,
Fully
cool.
invested
I
in the game.
guess.
I love it.
But-
I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome
fuck
kind of,
is this?
collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game?
Somebody
world?
very important in my family
Yeah.
is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the
Probably his
hook in.
son.
Pun intended.
Oh.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out.
Bro doesn't play
I've
with
never been invited
with Dead
into
by
this
Daylight.
space
Yeah,
before.
for
I'm always
sure.
looking for new
It's like the Chris
adventures.
Judge
So
speech.
this
It
to
is
me
kind of
like,
like
wow,
that.
I can
But that
I
was,
can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new
to be fair, I think that was on a
audience,
whole
and
nother
branch
level
out
because
and
that
go
was
on
like
this
10
Dead by
minutes of
Daylight
monologuing.
adventure. I didn't say it took me nothing
That
but
was
a split second to say yes.
its own
And
kind of cringe.
Speaking about split seconds, what excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much.
He did it for the Stream Deck?
Nicolas Cage,
Steam
great
Deck?
to see you, man. Awesome.
Oh, he's getting some free Steam Decks. Oh, no, they I remember. They were giving me Steam Decks for how long the show was going for. God damn it, I wish I got one of those. I wouldn't mind a Steam Deck.
But PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
I think you just wanted a celebrity on your show. I think just Geoff Keighley loves celebrities. The fuck is this? He's fixing engines.
Damn right I made it.
What? Like the hesitant clapping.
Anything goes here.
What I hate about last year's Game Awards is that I missed the Bill Clinton rabbi kid. Dude, you can just watch a clip. That was just a weird cringe thing just popped in at the end when it was all over.
Series showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Okay. But he left The Witcher, so he still has to do plugs? That's in his contract?
It won't get you a statue.
Because they wrote out Geralt. They changed the story. They're like, no, this is not about Geralt.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Yes, Netflix. I understand Netflix. Yeah, but people have left Netflix.
It's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
Why would they show that in the trailer?
History has a way of repeating itself.
The story is like, where's the story?
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
Cool. All right, that was cool.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Is he bald? Wearing a wig? His forehead is quite large. Or Fortnite. Season... Oh no, wait, what? Payday 3, baby. Yeah, that was announced. The teaser was announced, and they might get a trailer. That's not that far off. Like, that's not unbelievable. Doom-like. I mean, the graphics look cool. It's just Unreal. I mean, the Unreal Engine makes everything look good. The lighting, cool. Woo, woo. PlayStation VR 2 required. Cheers and applause. I think VR still needs more time. I mean, I saw people's reactions to the Apple stuff. Oh, was that a dick? On the chat? On the Epic Game Store. Have you seen Apple's $3,500 VR headset? Yeah, I was talking about it with my friends, and I mean, if it's ridiculously expensive. It's just like, it's like an what do you call it? AR. It's like AR VR hybrid. Like augmented reality hybrid. And yeah, I don't know. Like from the people that actually own VR headsets, they're saying that like the biggest problem is that it's uncomfortable to wear for a long time. It blocks you out from the world and stuff like that. So I don't know, but it has a lot of cool features. Like it picks up your hands, you can like click with your fingers or whatever, and it seems like it's moving the industry forward. So I think it's a good thing overall. It might not be the great thing in itself, but it's a good thing for the industry.
No turning back after this.
Remnant from the Ashes 2, or Remnant 2. Yeah, it looks good. I'll play it. I think this would be fun with homies. Apple trying not to market things at 4 times their worth challenge failed. Yeah, I know. Jesus. It reminds me of like the Microsoft one. Microsoft has like the Hollow Deck or whatever. They like, aren't they selling like that for like $1,500 or something? Ain't no one except rich people spending that much. Yeah, it's still like a novelty. You know what I mean? It's still like, it's very, very niche. To get it to like for the casual market, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I remember at my cinema, where back where I used to live in Australia, they were really kind of pushing for. They have like an arcade area. You could play pinball or whatever, Time Crisis, that kind of old games. And they added like a VR kind of area, and they started when EI was huge, like, you know, Vive and stuff like that. And then a few people used it, but then like they had so many rules and things like that, and then people stopped using it. They was just like, yeah, this is whatever. It's not really worth it, the extra money and stuff like that. So they just, and then eventually they won't make any money, so they got rid of it. They went back to just the regular arcade games. That was making them more money.
Co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Wait for Valve or Meta to pick up on the tech in 6 months and then buy their reasonably priced tech instead? A new Sonic. It's a remaster? The thing that I've watched is that because not a lot of people have VR, you don't find big budget games exclusively made for VR. Yeah, true. Yo, Josh. What up, homie? Welcome back. Will people be interested in this? I mean, the Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro remakes that I played, or Medieval, they were really, really good. So they captured the sense, like what it was like back then, and they actually improved on it. And this seems to be kind of the same kind of shit. I hope they just don't go too far, though. Co-op. Okay. Sonic Superstars. New Thrills Classic Feels. Aha, okay, so it's not a remake. Dodge. Coming fall.
How about that? A new standard for
Crash Bandicoot does not equal Sonic. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Although the Crash, whatever remaster was amazing, in my opinion.
As you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPG.
Looks the same.
However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Definitely 100% an innovational and revolutionary game. Oh yeah, we gotta have our anime games. Dude, I can't. It's so hard for me to get into these kind of games, anime games. I just get pulled out anytime it goes full anime. It breaks my immersion. Oh my god, they were boob physics. I saw the boob physics. Yep.
Tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up.
Tournament's starting. Cool. All right. Sick move.
Need a hand? My pleasure.
Yeah. Ha. Is that all you got? Wow. It's just.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Can't handle it, man. Get that off the screen, fucking weebs. No, Hoyoverse. Other kids in Genshin have boob physics too. Ew. Problem is that it's gacha. Sonic Team Jarvis put the first game ever made in better graphics.
Well, if you're wondering exactly
what did you say to me?
We have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
What did you say to me? Frieza. Looks better than Genshin. It's not really that hard to do though. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is the Pinocchio game? Yeah, this is the Pinocchio game. Dude, the original Pinocchio story to me is scary. Getting swallowed by a whale and shit. The Elden Ring. Welcome to Krat. The umbrella weapon, the best weapon in the game. You can confirm it's French. Lies of P.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
I can confirm I'm the game? How? You are the game? That's you?
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available.
Yeah, Pinocchio is a French story, isn't it?
Xbox, and
That's
PC.
you?
Check
Wow.
it out.
Nice
Prepare
hair.
for the release on September 19th.
Nice Renaissance style fashion.
A visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we
Cool.
go.
Dude, I like watching games in Unreal Engine 5. What can I say? Looks pretty sick. Doesn't look bad? Who knows, man? Might be really good. The Pinocchio thing. Or maybe it'll be shallow. Like a shallow Elden Ring. Who knows? Australia? Algeria? Digimon? Akira Toriyama. Creator of Dragon Ball? Sandland? Mysterious Desert World. Demons and humans live together, okay. Well, it looks open world. I don't know, to me, I would get bored of the one biome. I like having multiple biomes in one game. Inuga? It's true. This looks kind of chill. You like it? Did you like any of the other Dragon Ball games? Because I haven't played any of them. But they're popular. PG-rated Mad Max.
That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more.
Pity 3 will use Unreal. That's pretty cool.
Independent games are such an important part of the
Right, did
industry.
this on it?
One thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those
Life of P.
creators as well.
You will not
After
stay
the live
tuned.
show,
Jesus.
stay tuned for Day of the Devs.
Stay out of tune.
Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be
Fallout New
revealing a
Vegas
number
remake? Would
of
they actually do
ambitious
that?
New projects. Let's see how many you can figure
No,
out.
they wouldn't do that, dude. They would call it Fallout New Vegas 76 or something, and they would butcher it with microtransactions and trash from Todd Howard's head. 16 times the detail. Stray. Outer Wilds? Annapurna. Wait, it's an announcement of an announcement. But those are games that already came out.
We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG.
Oh man, okay, free to play.
Games with an always changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's
Okay,
a
so
look.
this is the main sponsor of today's show of the Summer Game Fest. Amazon Games presents. Oh shit, here we go. A lot of sleepers in the chat. Yeah, from you guys too. Jesus. Free to play RPG by Amazon Games. Mid all of it.
You must find them. Harness their power.
Dude.
And put down this threat once and for all.
Do you see why I get jaded by the industry, the gaming industry? Because it's like the same shit. Oh, dual shields, cool. My dream. Cool, cool. Graphics look cool. Prove your strength. Stand united. It'll be something like that. Stay together, stand united. Fight together. Ah, shit. Claim the throne. The throne of liberty. Throne and liberty. This title means absolutely jack shit. It's just a generic title. Hey man, there's a, you know, we did some research and the throne is popular right now thanks to Game of Thrones, and Liberties is popular thanks to the Statue of Liberty. Let's combine them.
Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform.
Oh, Nexon, boo. Boo, they shit on Dark and Darker, man. They've put it in the, like, lawyer hell. So cliche, I don't like it. PC port of Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends was on PC, wasn't it? You would not be playing. If gameplay would actually look like that, then maybe to give it a shot, dude, it probably won't. You know what? Nexon is a Korean publisher. If you guys don't know. You die. You want to respawn? Pay $3.99 now? Oh my. Make a game about fixing blenders, but you're a wizard and kill orcs. Wait, so what's the game? You fixing blenders, or you're killing orcs? Or you're killing orcs by fixing blenders? Daryl from Walking Dead. Kid-friendly Elden Ring? Yeah, doesn't she look exactly like from Elden Ring? Yo, Mustang, buenos dias. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, this is not.
Did you have enough coffee today? Oh, this is the new trend of trailers. Show the reactions of content creators. Actually, no, this is the old one. This used to be hype. You have to make the Miles Morales trailers, otherwise it sucks. Main objective is to fix the big blender that will delete all the orcs. So you've got like a countdown. There's some pressure. Cool. Pinocchio game.
Summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Thursday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust
like
me,
you have
for
never
one
seen
will
it
won't
before.
forget your
It's the
bad
creatures
word.
that pop
Very
out
soon,
in and
you'll
out,
get
and
the
then they
deadliest
kill you and they
summers
cut
today.
you up, and it's amazing. Oh, by the way, we're at Crash Bandicoot. Oh. Did we just skip? What happened? Wumpa? Crash Team Rumble. Gabby is not convinced, and she's a big Crash fan. Guy's Polish? He had a very strong accent, Gabby. It's dinner time here. What's there? Here it's like 9:47 p.m. So it's a little bit later. I think we're like 2 hours ahead or something. here in Poland. Walking Dead game? Big companies trying to be hip and failing.
Summer Game Fest isn't that great, by the way. Crash
Why
Team
D?
Rumble is gonna
Nice
feature
здоровья.
Playable Ripperoo and Engine. Neocortex's
Team
right
Fortress
together.
3, man, they're not gonna do that, dude.
Now it's time
Valve
to
don't make
change
games.
the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at
Get
the
the
Game Awards
W.
2021 to announce
Bless you,
Alan Wake
Gabby.
2. He's come all
I
the
say
way
bless
from
you.
Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
We're just saying bless you because they can hear you sneezing. I'm alright.
See you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023.
The
We are
D's in the chat.
2023. It's
Oh
coming
my
this
god.
October,
I'm
and
not
we are
even
so
gonna
excited
comment
about
on
this. I know
this
it's been a
shit.
long time
Okay,
coming
this
for
is.
fans and
I'm
for
not
you.
even responsible for this,
13
am I?
years since the first Alan
I hope
Wake.
not.
So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes. Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them
Just
at
ignoring
given
it.
points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event.
Why
revealed,
the
Saga,
cogs in the Game Awards chat?
Tell
I
us
don't
a
know.
bit
It
about
just
her.
helps
She's in
support the
Bright Falls,
game.
and she's sort of
Maybe it's like a thumbs up.
living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Dude.
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake.
That was a
title
Marcus
character, of
with a
course,
huge
trying to
dick.
escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent.
Got some
coming to the
snackies,
Pacific
Mustang? I hope so.
Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Thumbs up with your third leg.
So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate
Yes.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So
Okay, he's
obviously,
really trying his best not to
Alan
spoil
is
the
still
game.
going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell
Is
us
this a
bit
video
about,
game
you said,
version of
split
Scotland
50-50.
Yard?
Do they have separate
You have
missions?
just had
Because I
some?
think
Cool,
you can-
man.
You can play them in sort
I
of
think
different
popcorn is like
sequences
my
or
favorite
if you
snacky
want,
right now.
Yeah, we
Savor-
go into
savory
the
snacky.
experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And
He sounds so sus, like he's like sweating.
but
He's
it's
like
also a
he's just
standalone experience. We are not
like an
expecting
interrogation. He doesn't want to give away
everybody to do
the right
homework if they have
detail.
not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything
Walter,
about the lore, about
Walter,
the
put your
supernatural,
dick away,
in
Walter.
this world, she will be going in very
Chat.
quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players
235,000
will be
people
on,
watching.
on that journey with her. And,
If he
and,
spoils anything, you'll be
then we
shot
open
right
up the
now.
Experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out, and you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest.
Man, dude, Alan Wake,
The
I played it a
investigation
long time
goes
ago on
on,
Xbox
and you are
360.
free to switch
Another
between
Mongo's
them.
dick.
There are a lot of connection points.
Yes.
In many surprising
It was
ways.
so long ago.
But there is no right way to play through this.
Huge
You
cock.
can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end,
Jesus.
or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories.
Yeah, Remedy. What the hell did
intertwine, I'm
Remedy
sure,
do
throughout the experience.
nowadays?
Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game.
Excuse the
right?
tabs.
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it.
Remedy Entertainment.
So tell us, what are we going to see?
Okay, just I said ignore the tabs,
Supernatural
dude.
forces of darkness have brought the murder victim,
Because I need them.
in this case,
I need them
back
all.
to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him.
Oh, he was the model for Max Payne, this guy.
Let's take a look
apparently.
at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Partnership with Microsoft. I'm looking at the games. Control, Quantum Break. You guys played that? Working on Control 2. Yeah, they haven't made much. This is Alana Wake. Gabby, he's killing your laptop RAM.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Nothing, ignore it. This doesn't look bad. I mean, this will be a linear experience, so you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta go in a straight line, but if you don't mind that, you can get some interesting stories. Real life horror? What do you mean real life? TPS? Third person? It was a deer. Oh shit! Dear man. Alan Wake 2. Not getting headshots feels weird, man. It looks like a guy wearing a mask. He's just eating bullets, though. What is this, a monster? She's a bad shot. Not like Resident Evil where they're in a fictional world. Are you talking like the lore? But Resident Evil, I mean the last one, Biohazard, isn't that in the real world? No, this isn't, I mean, this is like the nightmares written by Alan Wake in the real world or whatever. This is still fictional. If you guys don't know, that was like the core mechanic or whatever of the original Alan Wake, that you used your flashlight as an actual... You focus it to burn away the darkness and make enemies vulnerable or reveal stuff.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
The heart noise.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story.
That's Mr. Wake.
The horror story wanted us dead.
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Well, I kind of like judge games nowadays by the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay doesn't look too great, but the story could be good.
2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first
Alan
look
Wake.
at the co-op campaign.
I mean, there's Metal Gear Solid, but you don't play as Metal Gear.
From Saber and Focus.
You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. We're facing a tyranid splinter.
Yeah, I know, bruh.
They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku.
Avarax and Kandaki.
I have my reservations about that statement. There could be questions.
How good it looks?
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
A space marine. This is Warhammer. No, it's Warhammer. This will be pretty sick, I think. Pretty cool. Graphics look fucking awesome.
Eviscerate this abomination. Come forth and be slaughtered.
3 players, okay. Cool. I like just butchering just like many enemies.
I like it so far. Why do I like it?
Because it looks cool. We could play it as co-op.
What's platform?
PS5, PC. We don't. We have to get either a good PC or a PS5.
PS5.
Purge the unclean, burn the heretics, slaughter the Xenos for the Emperor of mankind. This looks like, what was it called? Crown? Brave at Night. I'll quickly search who these dudes are. Looks cool. Yes, your grace. Yes, your grace. Wasn't that a... just like a choose your own adventure game?
Beautiful indie game. Yes, your grace.
Oh, but this was...
Now it is time for another global game announcement.
Very positive on Steam.
Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, Horror Master
I think it's on my wish list.
Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like...
This game looks good. I haven't played it. I didn't know if it came out. Yes, your grace.
Let's play it.
Alright.
Save.
John Carpenter.
We gotta be
600 pixels. Mortal Kombat 2.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
On my mark. 5, 4,
Project Zomboid or something?
2, 1.
John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. What the fudge is this? Is this like Redfall again? It seems like maybe co-op games are the new trend, which I kind of like. I actually kind of like this. I don't know why. For some reason I like the driving stuff. Because it looks like open world. But it's like Left 4 Dead. Did they release something cool already? Yeah, it was the Warhammer trailer. What was it called? Warhammer...
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter.
Space Marine 2, I think. You should check out that trailer, Josh.
Tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies
Look good.
made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining
Oh,
the
this
cast.
is
We're about
pretty
to see
hype
the
for me.
reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist
Gornash?
voiced by a familiar name.
Okay. I'm still working on my 10-year campaign with Brendan for Baldur's Gate 1.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. God
Jason
have mercy
Isaacs.
on those who would stand in our way.
Uh,
The dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal.
Who else is
There's
he
an old
in?
wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended.
He was in Harry
It can
Potter.
only break.
Oh, he was
I need this city to glory,
Draco Malfoy's dad. You know this dude.
Let us usher
Potter.
in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I like his
I'm not
acting.
ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Cool. I've seen like these acting trailers, whatever they're doing. They're really cool.
He said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to.
Robo Elden Ring? No, it's more like Divinity 3. Gornash? Gordash? DoorDash?
For the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right. This fall, Marvel Games
Don't like
and
any
Insomniac
Warhammer game?
are set to
That's fair
bring
enough.
Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
What a great game. I sure wonder
Sounds
how
like you guys
far
are a little
Nico
hyped
has
to tell
gotten in
us
that
more.
game
Is
so
Brian
far.
Tahar,
Oh, Jesus,
game
Aiko,
director
please.
At Insomniac, Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development.
Finish Baldur's Gate. I asked him like 2 weeks ago, hey man, you got time to play? And he's like, no.
Is this the box? This is the box art. Okay.
You know, here it
So
is.
it's been
To me,
delayed probably another
It
year.
has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles. We're
Some
so
people
excited
come
about
up in the
this,
suit and
their
tux or
experience you
whatever,
guys
and
are
some
doing with
people
these
just
sort of
come in like a
characters.
hoodie and
We
sneakers.
saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors into it.
Craven's very
I
different.
surely wonder how often Nico plays Baldur's Gate on stream. I surely hope it was a consistent schedule. Dude, I would love to play Baldur's Gate.
Best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his
It was a lot of
greatest
fun.
hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And
You probably have
others,
kids by the time you play the game again.
But,
I mean,
Venom
it's
also,
it's
obviously,
looking like a possibility,
symbiote
man.
is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this? Can you tell? Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell? What's the
Cool.
origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom? You have to
Man,
play
I
the game
haven't
to see
played
it.
any of the Spider-Man
Really?
games. Gabby has.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease.
Craven
Now,
have an army.
obviously
I don't know.
The symbiote is a big
Have
part
you
of the
you played the
gameplay, and
other
one of the things that we were all
Super
struck with
Spider-Man
before you showed
games,
the PlayStation
Spider-Man
showcase
games
was,
on
how that is
PlayStation
gonna
4?
really impact the gameplay
Spider-Man on
playing
PS4?
as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that.
You've
and
played it.
how,
You told me you played
the
it.
gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw
Ah,
in
okay.
just the raw power, the strength, even the transformation
Ah, okay.
of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal. You know, we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
with
you
the story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah, I mean, the
race,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan.
Peter Parker's
Queens,
actually
Brooklyn,
Venom?
and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
It's
speeds
not Eddie
way
Brock,
faster than
it's
they were before,
Brock
is
Eddie.
Really awesome.
Hugely ambitious
Brady
game you guys have been building
Ock.
over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall.
We've seen this gameplay.
2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
You know, Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Spider-Man. Apparently, Spider-Verse is good. The movie. October 20. Oh my, that's actually not far.
October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5. Got it. Awesome. Well,
It's like
Brian,
5
thanks
months
so
from
much
now.
for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrap up the game, and we'll check it out in October.
Just put it as a
Thanks, Brian.
stream goal, okay? PS5.
We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World,
I don't know how it helps you retro content though.
Crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, kind of like Pokemon with guns. And
Wish I had a PlayStation. Spider-Man game's fun. It's on PC as well.
Light, a new expansion
Soviet.
of Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folk
movie's
tales
great.
from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Yeah, I heard it was good too. Spider-Verse, but I haven't seen it yet. I've also heard the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie was good. I don't know what the hell this shit is. This is Pokemon? What the fu- Why did he have a gun? Why did he have guns? This is some spoof of Pokemon? What the shit is this? Fortnite? What is this? Spider-Man movie get pirate? Which one? Spider-Verse? Probably find like a cam rip. Pearl Abyss. Pokemon Modern Warfare. Was that pop-in? There's pop-in in the trailer. I can see the shadows popping in. And textures popping in. Oh. They're trying to copy this one? It sounds like they're trying to copy Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe it's like a Chinese Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know, this gameplay kind of looks trash to me. Cool art style though. Oh, it's Japanese. Black Desert. Alright, cool.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
Oh, this looks cool. I actually like this. This is a dwarf game.
With hammer and axe we mine and scout.
Dude,
Across Middle-earth,
this is the real male power fantasy. To be a dwarf and mine.
yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach.
The greatest treasure remains out of our reach. You must talk like this if you're a true dwarf. Stock cow sound.
Come, my fellow dwarves.
It's kind of like Valheim.
Together. It's time we took back our home.
Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. They call this a mine. A mine. Social credit, Monka S. How is your social credit score? Oh shit, that's not good. I'm sure it's time for dwarf maxing. Samsung Gaming Hub. Haven't heard anything about this. I know it's like the smart whatever feature of new Samsung TVs. It's like a mini computer.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
For iOS or Android? Oh shit. Final Fantasy VII?
No way.
We still don't know Sephiroth. What is this shit? Oh, some side story about Final Fantasy VII? Or Tifa? I'm not a fan. Although I like Final Fantasy X. Do you guys not have phones? Raid Shadow Legends 2, Electric Boogaloo. Use a sniper rifle, it's super effective. Mm. Oh. Ever Crisis? Ever Crisis?
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy... No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. Get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16.
Get a free burrito from Taco Bell. Does anybody here live in the US? I'll buy you a free burrito.
Look at the game we debuted last year at PGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
American Elden Ring.
To the dead.
Focus Entertainment.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
Oh, Jesus.
I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
Cool. I like it.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
I like it. I like it. Now I'm thinking, how the hell are they gonna screw it up? Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Yakuza?
今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。
Yakuza. This is so.
人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。
Yoru. These guys?
大丈夫か。
お待たせしてしまって。
すみません。
車はまだか。到着まで3分。何があった？お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
This is for you, Soviet. Soviet kept telling me that the new, the Yakuza games are actually really good. They're really good, like well designed and stuff, and they're good stories. I think so.
Maybe I'll buy it and try it.
Yakuza Gaiden. Hideo Kojima. I have no name. Wow. Like a Dragon Gaiden. Oh, what's his name? The eye patch dude was there.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m.
Stanley? Or Stanley?
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Subnautica Again?
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Just punch it with your fist. Majima. Ah, Majima-san.
3 years, 2 months and 17 days.
Pro combat, baby.
What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense.
I think I get aquaphobia. Or is it agoraphobia when you fear of deep water?
Are you there?
Wishlist now. On all consoles. Alright, cool.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right.
World Ocean Day.
Call of Duty.
Go Ocean.
Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week.
Oh boy.
Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
How do they come up with the locations? Is it just completely random? But there was a castle. Vondel. Should make it like Bakhmut or something. Sleeper about this. Mix of Bioshock and Subnautica. Yeah, I thought it actually looked okay. Sometimes like those you know, those indie titles that they can really be inventive and fun. So keep an eye out. This is just same old shit. Dude, it's the trailer, man. It's the hop. It's hip. It's hop. It's, you know, it's like Miles Morales.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old.
Porsche's
today.
German? I didn't know
To
that.
celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first
It's a crossover
design here
between
today,
Xbox and
inspired
Porsche.
by the
Okay.
Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Unfollowing as we speak, dude. I accept my ignorance. Okay, accept my ignorance. What the hell even is this, man? This is just another weird sponsor. Can't wait for the Donetsk airport map or the new immigrant assault mode on the Polish-Belarusian border. Jesus Christ. If the Xbox doesn't run a Porsche engine, I don't want it. I mean, it's just the color. Don't think it does. Yeah, I don't like. I'm not a fan of this color either.
Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com.
Doesn't it look
Make sure to
bad?
Stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox
I mean, the colors are kind of cool. They're very clean, but
hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix
Yeah, okay.
Labs are building the next great entry into the
All right,
cozy
skip,
farm
skip,
sim
skip,
genre,
skip,
like a cozy
skip.
game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing
Dude,
and Stardew
skip.
Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some
Didn't know
exciting
Porsche
news
was
for
German.
PC players too.
I mean, it
Let's
kind of
take a
makes sense.
look
Like all the
at
best
Facebook.
car makers are German, aren't they?
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating
Makes
me
sense.
well. Days
Don't ask what they were doing in the
pass
40s, monkey ass. Okay. Making cars for Hitler or something.
They turn into seasons.
They added 16 stripes. They'll be sold at like 20 times the worth of a normal console. Jesus Christ. Maybe.
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's a market for this, so
Something more. I've been itching.
Yeah, respect to the people that like this, but I'm not having it. I feel like the Halo consoles are like the best custom consoles that they actually ever make for Xbox. They're actually pretty cool, and they fit like the lore or whatever the style really well.
There's so much yet to discover.
Collector's value is gonna be huge, maybe. Ah, you're right, probably 65. Why 65 though? Isn't that just a weird number?
We promise variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer.
That is kind of true. This is weird.
Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
This game is quite popular right now.
Man, you guys
I don't
have
play
been
it,
on
but
fire.
I've
Last
seen
time I
people
saw you
play
was
it.
at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
What the fuck is that? Marvel Snap?
We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and
It's a card game.
game modes. Yeah.
It's like a 5-minute card game that's very popular right now.
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week.
Dude, his energy is too much.
Great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
Jesus, man, stop. Oh, man, the rewards.
You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Geoff, some people lose.
Yeah. Fair?
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Geoff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Did they actually play that game, that
Okay,
sound effect?
I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover
Skip.
Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Yeah, obviously he was paid to write a skit for that, but yeah, okay.
Still to come, we're gonna look at
I mean, did he have to print it on just plain paper? Couldn't he like print like on normal paper or glossy paper or something?
Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your
Give me those
cashback
ads.
rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform
More excited than any other devs. This man has an unmatched energy at True.
Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
This guy's a professional voice actor outside of the memes, by the way. Yeah, I haven't heard any of his roles though, but he has a good voice, for sure. Fortnite.
I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil.
What the shit is this?
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
The Frozen Throne. And the trailers, dude. King Arthur Legends, right? App Store. Okay, it's a mobile game. But it's on Steam too.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the
This is not Fortnite either. We haven't even got to Fortnite yet. It's coming though.
You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us. This world needs champions.
Looks generic as hell, but whatever. It will probably die after 1 year of whatever. It's like a continued whatever. They'll release content continuously and then it'll just die. They'll just cancel it midway through. Is this Fortnite? Yeah. Bakhmut. Monster Hunter? Unreal editor for Fortnite. Let us take your ideas.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
What's this?
Project under construction.
What the hell is this, Fortnite? Nexus? Stellaris Nexus.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger.
That's related to Fortnite? There was like no transition.
Recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Space trash scavenger.
Captain's log. Stardate.
And they, Jesus.
43152.4.
Or Statwick.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by.
Borg. Resistance is futile. Fortnite 2.0 uses Unreal Engine? Yeah, it always did, didn't it? Turn-based sleeper. Sometimes can be fun, but yeah, most of the time not, I agree. Picard, Romulans, Klingons, and the
Hey there,
Cardassians.
2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right.
Is he on the toilet?
My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun.
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
What the hell is this shit? I mean, yeah, I know Twisted Metal is popular.
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, ever you want to show? The thong. Do you love this?
The shit is this?
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
There's a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
This is a show? New series. Only on... What the hell is Peacock? What the hell is that? I don't know. For some reason, that made me
hasn't
feel
dreamt of
weird.
duplicating oneself in order to multitask. This new hack and slash game with a tactical
It's
twist
weird when all the
allows you
trailers
to do
just
just
blend
that.
together
Brought to
so
you
quickly.
from
I
France.
don't
Here's
know.
the world premiere reveal
It needs to
trailer
be like a
of this
half-second
Funga, the
transition or
time-shift
something.
warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Cool art style.
Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again.
Not paying for another streaming service? Yes, you will. You'll pay for all of them, including Damus TV.
That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Okay, let's try a new mechanic. I respect that. Already know Aiko's out because of the perspective, but it could be alright.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
This Funga.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
It's trying something different. Sage from Valorant. Yeah, I thought that was a League game, League of Legends game. Peacocked my mom? Don't you peacock my mother?
Magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
Who's this dude?
Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Who's this dude? Darren Barnett.
Gameplay, as we've
What was he in?
So fast-paced. There's so much action in it. You know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of
I don't know any of these movies.
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay.
What the hell are these movies,
you have
man?
a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors.
TV series,
Incredible,
TV
really high
series.
production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it.
Okay.
I know you brought something.
He's in the new
to
Gran
share today,
Turismo
which is
movie.
a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
I kind of prefer his kind of
Sandrax literally pushed us to the
guest
edge.
appearance. It's just more chill.
Everyone that can fight already is.
Oh yeah, this looks cool. Right.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Early access or EA? Cool. Cool whip. Nice transition with the gameplay.
Control room and protect Selco. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Cool. Nice art style. Yeah, it's trying something different. I appreciate that. Electronic Arts. Oh, whoops. They're both kind of equally terrible. And when EA does EA, it's... Jesus Christ. Almost breaks the timeline. $80. We do not condone piracy, that's true, we do not. Time to officially purchase the game from the EA app. It's not Origin anymore, EA app. These all look cool. This looks fun. Gun mode, okay. I mean, the graphics look good. The shooting bit, like, strangely enough, kind of looks boring. The green shooting. Everything else looks fine.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
All 3 colors of magic, got it.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Looks good. What was the show that you saw him in? Echo? Anything good?
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay.
Never have I ever.
And that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA.
Decent show on Netflix.
Constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds launches. And today,
Fortnite, more Fortnite.
Cinematic trailer to preview the season.
We just got rid of a Netflix subscription
hidden jungle with
recently. We're like switching
discovered.
to HBO or whatever.
There's a whole new battle pass lineup where you can unleash the power. Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fortnite Wilds. Oh my god! The trailers are always fun though. Indiana Jones style. Dinosaurs already. They were like birds, man. Okay, Jesus, what? Sleepers. People still play Fortnite, apparently. I mean, it's makes Epic Games the most of their dollary dues. Roblox, though, that's where it is. That's where it's at. Transformers, let's just combine everything. We need more crossovers. What? I mean, okay. You got beasts, you got dinosaurs, and you got transformers.
Fortnite Wild.
And laser cannons.
Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our
his reaction is gonna set it all.
And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling.
This
I
is
want to
BioWare?
thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
This is BioWare's new game, Dragon Age, whatever.
We're true.
We're
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
No, Final Fantasy.
Tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Okay, yeah.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Final Fantasy 7 like 3?
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Transformers, Marvel, DC, Rick and Morty, Star Wars, Breaking Bad, Family Guy,
It is the very essence of
God of
our
War,
soul.
Halo, Destiny,
Blood coursing through its planetary veins.
NFL, John Wick.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Alright, this is not...
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Wait, there's a huge market for this.
We woke it up. Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
She's still a... what? A Turk? This is like the new style where it's like not turn-based, it's like real-time. But it's still got like damage numbers and stuff. It's trying to be like the best of both worlds. It's not bad. Just takes some getting used to.
Monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Green.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
You know that I killed her, so who is she? What? Rebirth. Okay. Yo, Conus, what's up, homie? We're just watching the Summer Game Fest. Actually, there have been actually a lot of announcements.
Early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right.
My favorite so far has actually been the Warhammer Space Marine trailer.
Of Summer Game Fest.
Oh, that's it. Well, you joined us for the end.
Games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the
that's actually real.
Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you.
Will we watch it? Maybe we'll watch a little bit of it.
August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for
In
watching,
August.
everyone.
Okay, so a
We'll see
couple
you
months
soon.
away. Yeah, I kind of miss E3. I mean, this is what we've got instead of E3, because E3's dead now. There's no, like, it's all spread out a little bit between Sony's conference and Microsoft's conference and Nintendo Direct or whatever. And this. It's just with this, the problem is we get freaking ads. You know, ads for Porsche, ads for Taco Bell, ads for DoorDash or whatever. It's kind of annoying. But, I mean, if that's the price we have to pay, I guess. 10 years in the joint. Cyberpunk 2077 Electric Boogaloo. 2077 Phantom Electric Boogaloo. You murdered my dad. Do you know how little that narrows it down? 10 years in the joint made you a pussy. Yakuza ruined the words 10 years for me. 10 years ago. 10 years later. What is this shit? Bring that shit, Kazuma. I don't think the next fest will be an interesting Double Fine. I mean, what has Double Fine been doing? Oh, trailer now. Cuphead trailer. What the shit is this? Okay. Oh man, Jesus, what a waste of time that was, that trailer. Collector's edition, okay. Looks silly, yeah, well, it felt silly.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Day of the Dead digital show.
Tim Schafer.
Thanks to Geoff Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest. And thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people? God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games.
Yeah, Double Fine.
Fans and the developers.
I think the games are like hit or
To
miss.
meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event here in San Francisco where we had developers showing their games where people could play them and also listen to music and eat food and
I just
drink.
bought that
And
Cuphead.
it was really just
You a fan of
festival
Cuphead?
amazing creativity,
Man, I hate
very
bullet
inspiring.
hell. For me, it's just
And then during
torture.
the pandemic, it became digital only.
But
Now we're
the
doing
art, I can
a
respect
live
the art
event
style
and a
for
digital
sure. It looks
showcase so
great.
people from around the world can enjoy all of these amazing games. We
Man,
have
good
a
luck.
record number of
Good
submissions
luck,
this year,
Conus.
More people wanting to be part of Day of the Devs than any year previously.
10
We have
years.
more world premieres today.
We've been
than
doing
ever
this for
before.
10 years.
I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And please, without further ado, enjoy Day of the Devs. Digital showcase. There would be effects on that. It's not good.
Okay, Day of the Devs.
I'm pleased to introduce a brand new game from a team that is near and dear to my heart.
This better be good. The
Greg
first game,
Lobanoff and a team
it
of
better be
Wizards
top
Unlimited,
notch.
who made incredible games like Wonder Song and Chicory. Here's their new title, Beastie Ball.
What's the game? What? Beastie Ball?
Hi, I'm Greg Lobanov, and I am bouncing off the walls excited to finally tell you what my friends and I have been working on together ever since Chicory came out a couple years ago. Introducing Beastie Ball.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna call it that. Okay, yeah, I'm not interested.
Beastie Ball is a turn-based RPG where you coach a team of beasties to play Beastie Ball, which is
Okay, yeah, definitely no. Definitely no. Alright, that's it. That's it for today. It was a fun little stream, nice reaction with the trailers. I don't know what your favorite trailer was, but mine was definitely the Warhammer one. There were a few other ones I have to probably go back and try and remember what the names were. Sometimes the trailers were just going too quick. They flash the title and then it just jumps to the next game. I was like, what the shit? And some of the titles are just super generic. Dungeon and whatever this and... But other than that, I thought the actual show was pretty good in general. I don't know if you guys thought the same. Yeah. But that's it for me, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Hope you chill. And that's it. Well, I'm planning more streams next week. Probably more Elden Ring. And maybe I was talking to Gabby about some co-op stuff. I'm really trying to organize it. Hopefully we can get something going. Yeah. Did it play? I thought I played. Did it play? Did you hear it? Jesus. Push-ups? Dude, I put a cap. I can't do 50 push-ups right now. 50 push-ups? I went on a long bike ride today. My legs are like jelly. Oh, man. Okay, we can do it for Arnold. We can do it for Arnold. Yes, I will do it just a little bit. I won't show you, don't worry. I have to do it, Gabby. How about 60? 60, dude. Can you guys do 50 or 60 push-ups? Oh. Is the cable broken? Oh no. Monkass. Hold on, I'll fix it. I have to reset it, I think.
Hi, this is Arnold. Your instructor. Down, up, down, up, down.
Is that better?
Up, down, up, down.
Oh, Monkass.
Come on, more energy.
Oh, yes, wait.
Down. Come on, one more time. Down, up, down, up, hold, down, down.
I know that I've heard. I took a month to hold it. Oh no, you can see. What's up? This is actually this view of the bank. You're not naked. I wish.
Energy.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, more energy. More energy. This is Arnold. This is Arnold. Down,
Oh.
down, up,
25.
down, up,
Oh, he's got it, boys! He's got it in one! Yes! Nico, the savior!
Come on, one more time. Down, up, down, up, down. And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Come on, more energy.
One more. One. I can't. My arms are so weak. I did with my legs on the
More
floor.
energy. More energy.
My God. I need rest. I'm sorry, Arnold.
More energy.
No more energy.
More energy.
No more energy.
Come on, more energy.
Okay, one more, Arnold.
More energy. More energy.
No more. No more, Arnold.
More energy.
I can't do it. Jesus
More
Christ.
energy.
There's 30. Okay, next time I see you. Did the fight play? Man, half my satellite's not playing. I have to go through everything. Okay, it's still does work. It just... Oh man. Okay, okay. That's it, homies. Oh, I'm so small. Jeez. Still owe us 20. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, but next time.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Zeus, your son has returned! I bring the destruction of Olympus!
Easy, Kratos. Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
I know, bruh. Jesus, man. Alright, homies. GG. Thank you, Arnold. I owe you how many push-ups? 20? I just desperately got 30, dude. Like, off. Oh my god, that last one was tough. And I see, homies, take it easy. Do some push-ups as well. Do some push-ups. Like, do what Arnold says. More energy.
More energy.
See, homies. Time for White D and Snugmas. Oh, so red. Well, I'm sweating, and also I've got a red t-shirt. See you, homies.